What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my new channel, Raw Boxing TV. I'm excited to start this new journey with you guys. I want to thank all of you that had been following me at Cuba09, as you already know. I'm going to be closing out that channel. So if one of you encountered this video and you still subscribe to that one and not to this one, go ahead and take the opportunity to subscribe to Raw Boxing TV if you're still interested in following my opinions. Let's get it cracking, okay? Let's go ahead and talk about this fight. Sergio La Maravilla Martinez versus Martin Murray from England, I believe he is. Don't know much about the kid. I've only seen a couple of his fights, but what I've seen, I like. And let me go ahead and start with him. I'm going to use his Felix Stern fight where he was clearly robbed against Felix Stern. That draw, that should have never been a draw. But as you already know, it was in Germany. Felix Stern is a scumbag to start out with. He won't even fight you outside of the borders of Germany, because in Germany he can lose 11 rounds out of 12 and he's going to get a split decision perhaps. So I don't even count that as a loss. Let's go ahead and start with Murray. Obviously, between him and Sergio, the age difference, it's a huge advantage for Murray. Murray is not the biggest puncher. He does pops here and there. He's not the biggest puncher. I have seen Sergio Martinez take shots from bigger guys such as Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Murray is not your typical come forward guy. Murray actually has a good, decent amount of boxing skills. Murray actually throws straight down the pipe combinations which are very, very hard to block. I don't care who you are out there. There's a lot of misunderstanding when it comes to straight down the pipe punches. You see a lot of fighters throwing a bunch of 5-6 punch combinations of both punches, and the majority of them are blocked. You see fighters such as the great Teofilo Stevenson, who really and truly, although they can do it all, they were more focused on that straight double jab, bam, right cross down the center, and they were knocking everybody out. Because although they were partially blocked, right, they were still cracking opening with the double jab, and bam, here comes the right hand. And what a lot of people don't realize, and the reason I tell you this, because I have been a fighter myself, is when you throw those 2, 3, 4 punches straight down the pipe combination, it creates sort of like an optical illusion in combination with your defense. There's only so much you're allowed to see due to your defense and the way those punches are coming. Eventually, there's this range in which your vision is blocked by the jab. And you don't have to wait till your jab comes midway to let your hand go. You can just, by the time that jab hand is down, bam, there's the other shot. But unfortunately for Murray, he's not that big of a puncher. As far as landing, it'll work for him. As far as causing a lot of damage, it may work a little bit for him. But as far as knocking people out, it's not that great on him because he's not that big of a puncher. However, Martin Murray keeps a tight defense. If you notice what he does, sometimes he starts a combination with a double jab, right hand, double jab. So that's a 5-punch combination that he's bam, 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 bam. That's not an easy thing. I don't care who you are out there. When you have a fighter that's constantly bam, 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 and then he moves out of your way, and by the time you're going to hit him, he's not there no more. You can call it running, but no, that's using the ring. That's what that's what the ring is there for. Have you noticed that if boxing was really about exchanging toe-to-toe, wouldn't you think they would tie the boxer's legs to the floor and put them in front of each other, or perhaps put them in a ring that's like 6x6 or 5x5, where the referee can just hang outside the ropes and just hang from the ropes? All right, y'all go ahead and fight, man, toe-to-toe, I'm watching. No, that's the reason why we have a big ring, because boxing is the sweet science of hitting and not getting hit. I don't care if you think otherwise. That means you're really not a boxing fan. You're a street fighting fan. Go watch Kimbo Slice's video. You'll get a lot of that there. But we have those rings to where you can use your boxing skills. Skills pay the bills 90% of the time, right? Because nothing's 100% of the time. And Murray is one of those fighters that will bam, 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 and move out of the way. That's an advantage. That's not the only combinations he throws. He does throws other sorts of combinations, but I have seen that that's his more frequent one and his most effective one. However, let's get into his flaws. You know, guys, it really frustrates me to see a technical boxer who possesses skills to prevent getting hit, risking it, showboating when they're not really that type of fighter, and then they get hit. And unfortunately, I've seen Murray do that plenty of times in 2 fights, where he would drop his hands, stand in front of you, invite you to come in, and then he'll get hit 2 or 3 punches, and he'll come back and hit you with another combination. And that's not smart. Screw the fan. Who the hell's the fan? Screw the fan. Because when the fan wants something, they're going to criticize you until you do it. And when you do it, and then it causes you to lose, the fan will criticize you even more, abandon you even more, and talk crap about you even more. So screw the fan. Screw all of those guys that are saying,
oh, he was running. Oh, he won't fight toe-to-toe. Oh.
Screw them. They're not in there fighting for you. If they were in the ring fighting for you, they would be doing the same thing you're doing if they possess the skills you possess. So they're hypocrites. Okay? But unfortunately for Murray, he drops his hand quite a bit, given Sergio La Maravilla Martinez that opening for those duck down punches that he throws. If you notice, Sergio opens his leg really, really wide sometimes, bends his torso, and he just attacks from the bottom, bringing it to another set of punches that are really hard to block. So Martin Murray needs to focus on his combinations, how he's been doing. He needs to move out of the way, right? And he needs to keep his damn hands up. Now here's where the contradiction for this fight is. He ain't fighting another bum. He's fighting another sort of technical fighter. Martinez has shown the skills pays the bills. But Martinez has something going against him that unfortunately every fighter will suffer from that, and nobody can stop it, which is age. And Martinez looked good against Chavez Jr., who is really a very slow fighter, no defense. Martinez looked excellent. He showed how good he is, although I already knew how good he was. I got a lot of hate when I said he's going to school Chavez. But age, we just have to see. When you reach that certain age, every fight is a surprise. Every fight is we must see what happened. I'm not talking about Martinez's skills. I'm talking about his stamina. What that almost 40 or already 40-year-old body can do. The good thing is he's not facing a big puncher, because Martinez attempts to get hit with a lot of punches that he should never get hit with. Now Martinez does pop a punch, and Martinez can take advantage of Murray's mistakes of standing in front sometimes, dropping his hands, inviting you in. Martinez is a southpaw, right? Martinez has a really good straight left cross, which I would recommend that Martinez times Murray's jab, which can be a little bit of a slow jab from time to time, and telegraph jab. He can time that jab, and once he sees that mid-range jab coming, bam, unleash with your straight right cross down the left cross down the pipe to the chin. Little by little, you chop that tree, and something can happen. But this is a fight that, in my opinion, Martinez should win due to his style of fighting, due to what I've seen from Murray, Martinez should be able to win. But we should wait and see what the 40 years of age would allow Martinez to do. And this is something that a lot of the great fighters are starting to face, such as Floyd Mayweather. Rigondeaux, he's 30-something years old. We should get another 2 or 3 good years worth of boxing out of him. And after that, the countdown starts. We must see what happens on his next fight. Because unfortunately, nobody can stop age. It's a train that keeps going without brakes. And eventually, it'll crash, putting you 6 feet underground. That's just reality. Let me know what you think about this fight. I'm really excited to get this channel going. So if you have friends that have YouTube and are fans of boxing, encourage them to come to Raw Boxing TV and subscribe. And we should see what happens. I'm out. Till next time, I'm Ranger. Drop your comments and enjoy the ride.